Hey there, my name is Kholby. I'm a master's level therapist here at Heartland. I graduated from Purdue Northwest with my master's degree in clinical mental health counseling. Been here full time since May. I did my internship here for a year and a half prior to that. And I have been working on both sides, behavioral health and the recovery side. I did not know that I would love recovery like I do. I didn't know that I would learn it like I did being here, but truly some of the most rewarding work I've done has been on the recovery side of things. What I wanted out of an internship was a place that I did not have to go somewhere else to get different experiences. And when I interviewed with Heartland, I spoke with Molly and Jamie, and I just got a feel that something was a little bit different here. Not in a bad way, in a really great way, and I was just interested to see what else was going to happen. As I stayed here and I worked closer with the team who works on the recovery side, I started seeing just the benefits and what we were doing for people, the changes that we were making in people's lives. And I was like, hold on a second, like there's a huge correlation between mental health and drug use and substance use. And for me, that's when things kind of clicked and I said, oh, duh, like of course I want to work with recovery. This is just a coping skill people are using that is not helping them, is not healthy. So about 6 months in, I started working with the recovery side as well as behavioral health side, and I've been doing both ever since, and I love every minute of it. As you can tell, I'm pretty young. I'm 24. I moved here when I was 16 from Minnesota. I spent my whole life there. This is kind of where things turned for me, and I actually needed to start going to therapy. So came to high school, got a therapist, and she was one of the people who really started to make me think, what would it be like to be in her position? At 16, I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. Nobody ever does, but there was just that little inkling there. Beyond that, I had a friend in high school who completed suicide, and that really kind of also snowballed with having my own therapist to where I felt like this was the place I wanted to be. I've always been drawn to helping others. I have a family full of nurses. I can't do blood. So this is kind of where I fell and I landed. And I love it. I love it. I love working individually, one-on-one with people as well. I have a caseload of a myriad of different people. So I work with teens, I work with older adults, I work with some kids. I really find that I enjoy working with my teens and my young adults because I love those like transitional periods of life. I love helping them find their ways to like bigger decisions and working through some of those tougher things that happen when you're a teen or a young adult. So I love that kind of stuff. I would say that I'm not a traditional talk therapist all of the time. I really like to think outside the box when it comes to my clients. I think traditional talk therapy is great and I think it's very helpful. But I also find that doing things like writing poetry or making art or even things like hypnosis are things that people don't always get in talk therapy and can be a different outlet that elicits a similar or even more intense emotional response. And we can kind of dig into that and find out what happens in those kind of subconscious forms. I really like finding just different ways to work with people because I think that therapy is not one size fits all. Nothing is going to work the same for people, person by person. So I love finding what works for different people. I'm very LGBTQIA+ forward. I like dealing with gender issues, sexual orientation issues. I think that there can be a lot of negligence in that area at times with therapy, and I like being an ally. I like being there for those those people and those kind of issues. I really do like working with all walks of life, with all different people and all different issues. My main focus with everyone is that I really like self-empowerment. I really like to help people find their voice and find their inner strength and just kind of the things that make them who they are. If you're looking for something different, maybe a therapist who doesn't do the traditional talk therapy every session, I'm here. I'm happy to help, and I'm signing off.